Shall we talk about our friend in our head?
I was going to say.
Our friend in our head, Beyonce. Yeah, we're this close. Anyway, she is a big fan of using emerging designers, so she didn't veer off track when she decided to put together that visual album, Black is King.
Yeah, so today, Crystal's going to share some stories of the fashion designer, Jerome Lamaar.
Yes.
Tell us all about Jerome.
I will. So yesterday we introduced you to Vinnie Etienne. Today it's designer Jerome Lamaar. So this is what I think happens when someone calls you and they say, we want you to work on a Beyonce project. You say yes, yes, and did I say yes? So Jerome Lamaar said yes to the dress. Take a look.
I live my life in intervals of twos, right? Like every 2 years, I challenge myself to change or become something else.
It's a formula that's worked well for fashion designer Jerome Lamaar.
I live in Paris. I still, refer to myself as not a New Yorker, but a Bronxite. It's an opportunity for me to create my own definition of what the Bronx is.
In 2016, Lamaar opened his much buzzed about boutique 9J, all part of his mission to prove that great style isn't limited to the borough of Manhattan.
It was my way of expressing fashion and style through how I saw or discovered the American dream. I basically made it look as flavorful and as cool and as artistic and pretty, it was always attractive as possible. I contributed to a new perspective of beauty and culture and art and fashion in the Bronx. I've done tons of projects and collaborations since then, and it was a great stepping stone.
These days, Lamaar wears many hats: designer, stylist, consultant. He recently worked on Beyonce's Adidas campaign, but he'd actually forged a connection with the superstar 7 years ago. It all started with a coat.
When I first had my brand, which is 531 Jerome, I created a piece and I was, told that this piece that I designed, which was a coat, was too expensive, too embellished, and that it wouldn't sell. And so reluctantly, I actually gave up and gave that coat to Beyonce. And she wore it the next day. And that was my first time ever getting any press on a celebrity. And she has always supported me.
Time to break it down now. Now Lamaar has created a bejeweled masterpiece fit for a queen. It's one of Beyonce's one-of-a-kind looks for Black is King. He knew when Beyonce's stylist Zarina came calling, it was for something big.
Zarina was like, hey, she is interested in XYZ, show some color on them. And so we threw color on it, and she told me that, wait, Beyonce is interested in something teal. Zarina and I actually met up and we went to the market and we actually found beautiful Nigerian lace fabric that was the exact color. It was like 5 yards and it was so limited because it's all hand done, right? I do the corset and all the beading. I did hand beading on top of the lace to make it feel more magical, more like me. And it just came together quick.
In less than 3 days, the look went from a vision to a completed garment.
I challenged myself to design differently, I think, because it was very heavily layered, but it had a lot of construction details to it. So working with lace is very tough, but I had a zipper in it. So it was like a motorcycle jacket built into something that was lace, and it had mother of pearl and turquoise and silver and Swarovski, of course, embellished on top of all the lace.
In just a few short years, Jerome Lamaar has gone from a young dreamer to a creative doer, yet he remains humble and grounded.
I'm really grateful that she gave me an opportunity to create something that felt strong and beautiful and new and at the same time, magical, which is the main word I always use. Everything I do, I want to make sure that it has a little bit of this magic.
Well, Jerome does have the magic. I have experienced it personally. I can't even say good luck. I mean, continued success to both designers. They are clearly on a roll. Back to you, ladies.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Spectacular.
Nice stories,
What
right?
do you do with that dress afterwards?
Wow, I think you wear it to Costco, and then you get a lot of compliments as you're getting your mango salsa.
Get a mask to match it.
There we are.
It's just amazing. All the best. All right.